What up? What up? What up? What up? Good evening. Good evening. What's going on? What are y'all doing? I know I was supposed to go live at 8 o'clock, but I was watching something. What's up, Stu? What's going on, Stu? Did you fucking upload a fingerboarding video today? Oh shit, let me check it out. Cool. You have a lot of views on your videos, dude. Your first video has 585 views. Your second video has 1,700 views. Your third video has 152 views, and the video you just uploaded has 240 views. So yeah, pretty cool. Let me drop this link. Yeah, you're welcome. Good video, man. Good video. Hey. Sure. Fortnite. I haven't even updated my Fortnite. My roommate's borrowing my controller again. He gave me some good weed to borrow it. I should get another controller. What's up, Vince? What's up, Wig Splitter? Eat your regular food, kitty. I already gave you snacks. You're not getting no more snacks. You're almost out. We're almost out of snacks. About to puff this blunt. Yeah, I need to smoke a bowl. My bowl's kind of clogged, and I don't have the tools to fucking clean it. I don't know where my tools at. It's fucking missing. I'm about to puff that blunt. Puff that blunt. Puff the magic blunt. The magic blunt. The magic blunt.
You're a little special, ain't you, Omar? I wonder where Vaughn's hiding at after that ass whooping. Humbles. It's a microphone, not a dick. You don't gotta stick it in your mouth. So how was your bologna sandwich, Custom?
I had a hungry man.
Oh shit. You splurged.
Yeah.
Someone's got an echo going on.
Probably Omar.
Omar Hood.
I'm gonna block you, motherfucker, if you keep trying to join on other accounts. I can hear you. I can hear me in the background. Shut that off. You fucking Jew boy.
The shit is lit. Bye, Omar.
He's a brain dead fucking fool. I gotta repeat myself to him too much.
Well, I mean, maybe he don't understand English that good. He don't speak it that great.
Yeah.
Andy is kind of Red Hoodish.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Are you smoking your blunt?
I was going to. I just got all the shit out and got ready to roll it and didn't do it.
Oh.
I still got to roll it. Mm. I'm just procrastinating.
Yeah.
Right, Stu? Sometimes it's fun when Omar raging.
Yeah. He rages too much.
Yeah, but fucking some kind of entertainment in this motherfucker. Besides watching fucking paint dry. Oh, gay. You know what time it is? It's the Alfred Hitchcock hour.
Yeah.
Yep, it comes on every night at midnight. Oh, I mean 1 o'clock.
Channel.
It's just a regular digital converter channel. It's called Me TV.
Yeah.
I get it on my Comcast, but I guess it's like a regular antenna channel.
I've had this question asked, like, did you ever come across any juggalos, meet any juggalos, meet this type of dude, that type of dude? Not applies to all types of dudes. Like, a lot of different questions. A lot of different questions. Yes. Yes, I've got time to do juggalos. Several. Today we're talking about a white dude that stood up nothing.
What the fuck you watching?
Jay Williams, Let's Live Life, and we're back.
Is that motherfucker with the teeth tattoo on his face?
No.
I mean, like when I left the streets, I didn't know anybody that would listen to that type of music, which is real. Yes, I did meet juggalos and today they're French school. Dudes just all the time.
Man, there's gotta be some better shit to watch out there, bro.
But even with all that, you respect a lot more than most dudes.
I watched everything on YouTube already.
But that's what we're doing today. We're coming to juggalos in prison. Juggalo Franklin. How I did with him is get down. How he got down. Say we get down.
Like watch Ghost Dog or something.
Whatever they call it.
Ghost Dog?
Hell yeah, with Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah. And the RZA?
Yeah, that shit was dope. That movie's hard to find.
When I left the streets, it was more D Block, G Unit, state property, like
If you can find it, they want fucking like $30 for that bitch.
Damn.
ICPs and all the spin off would come in. I mean, I've looked into it now, so I know a little bit more, but I didn't know anything about it. But what I did see,
I was thinking about buying a graded copy of Dolomite.
I'd seen the thing.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, sealed graded VHS tape.
Still not really. Now I told you on the past, my hustle in prison, tattoo. I had many hustles in prison, but my biggest hustle, the biggest payer, the one I made the most money off of, was tattoo. If you're the tattoo man in prison and you're a good tattoo man, you should never have to pay for a tattoo. Other tattoo artists want to swap out with you. You know, pay for tattoo.
Swap out with you. There's always fun times when Omar's around. Sarcasm. I still think it's funny I got him to rage over a race car bed.
Shit, he probably wishes he had a race car bed.
Yeah, I gotta get a frame for my bed.
Hell yeah, bro. Get that bitch off the floor. It'd probably be more comfortable.
Yeah.
I give him my opinion. It goes back to what Jay said. Just like that, I'm gonna build some shit. Yo, do that tattoo. Say you talk to dad about the tattoo. Dude brings it to me. Man, it's just looking effective. It's look messed up. I look at it. I'm remember some way. And he rolls up. He keeps asking.
Hell yeah, just order you one off of Amazon.
In my cell,
Yeah.
Open up to the light, trace and trace and trace, so I can transfer that to the New Jersey scan. Then I hear all those.
I know they're fairly inexpensive. You just get a cheap one.
Other dudes act like they're not going home. Guards, what she does, Frankie's in the Dolphins do that. Because this dude is running around talking about his tattoo work. Oh, he messed. That dude was talking crazy. Man, I just messed my tattoo up. He messed my tattoo up. Like, oh, type of stuff he's telling you. Frank brought this dude in the cell, and they go to Rumble. About 3-4 minutes, door pops, dude comes on out, lumped up here and there, he's got next on it. Damn, Frank, look. Frank comes out the cell, his eyes out his face, but he got kicked by a horse. I know Frank just couldn't take a punch. He had sensitive skin, he moved easy. What the case was, dude had lumps and knots on showing up. Frank won't keep up. When Frank comes out, his eye is just smashed, closed shut. Within a few weeks, this dude walks around, his eye just it's mangled. One of those black eyes that several months from now, you still green. Yeah, one of those black eyes. Watching Frank drag the dude into the cell, you were convinced that Frank was about to hurt this dude. He ended up getting off of Frank in that cell. Told other people, Frank said, you got it, you got it. He got up, he hit the button, and he left up out of it. Frank comes out there, just
You got it. You got it.
Now at this point, I didn't really have to deal with it. He come to me a couple times, asked me to buy some ball. Come to me a couple more times, do I want to buy some food? But we never had no real deal. Now, you know, with Frank losing that fight, he gains respect from the other man. He's not going to just run his mouth. He's not snatching their ass. He's not selling wolf tickets. Like, if shit pops off, he's going to know. Nothing happened to the fight. Time passes. We go forward 8-9 months.
What you say, fool?
I forgot.
They got to fight another dude upstairs. That's behind us. He's got nice with that tattoo. He's really like, he's learned. A lot of tattoo in prison is you find somebody who can teach you how to whip shade, pepper shade.
I don't know what the hell I said. Let's say.
Nobody taught this. Well, that's himself,
I didn't hear you. I had to go take a piss, so I only caught you from a distance, so I couldn't understand what you said.
Damn, dude stepped his game. So I want this logo on the back of my neck. I have the state property logo, the SP, on the back of my neck, right in the center, like right in the bone, on the back of my neck.
State property, motherfucker.
Very symmetrical. You're off on so much as one line.
State property. I wouldn't get a tattoo that said state property. Fuck that.
Yeah, that would be stupid.
Yeah, I got you. So what you want for?
Unless you were a lifer and never getting out.
Yeah.
This dude had a mushroom on top of his arm that it looked like somebody plucked on there with a stake. He said, how about this? Fix my hatchet, man. All right, I got you. He said, hatchet, man. Pulls his sleeve up and he's got this big ass hatchet, man. That's somebody 100% plucked on him in jail. I said, yeah, bet. He's like, when do you want to go? I said, the sooner the better. You want to run in my cell, run your cell. We should run in my cell because I'm in the back. You're further down with Washington, yourself. My cell's blind. Yeah, I got you. So we come out from Calvin, 45, 7 o'clock, slide down. My cellmate slides out. He comes in, boom, it'll take maybe an hour to come back. So we want to do the hatchet, man. We're free. I got to put the jerks up, so we'll go this weekend. So now that he's done his tattoo on me, he's always talking. This is like a Monday or Tuesday that does the back of that. So now anytime I come out the cell, we'll stop talking, sit at the table, he's going to sit down and talk to me. I used to love my school. If you went to like all these different festivals and gatherings. This dude had some of the craziest stories and things that took place at some of these events. What he say? He said they were back all the way up, right? And he said they would just take off front and he said full-fledged crash out. That's what he did. He was swinging, punching, kicking, like, and you don't take no offense to it. Just get back up and go back at it. But you love to do stuff. So I'm supposed to tattoo him that Saturday night. That Friday, he gets into another order. So we're supposed to tattoo that Saturday. I mean, tattoo of his own. That Friday night, we go to everybody's table, cooking their food, mixing their food, putting stuff in bags. I eat next in the microwave. Hey, let me get some hot water. That whole procedure. He gets into with this dude behind the microwave. I don't know what he said. time it didn't go to the set. This time it was right in front of his eyes. He's out there fighting his blood. Now Frank did not discriminate. Juggalo Frank did not discriminate. Big, tall, fat, skinny, white, black. He did not care. He made him mad. He's gonna get him off. He gets to one with his blood. He's on the microwave. They jump on it. They bang him. I'm not gonna lie. He lost, but he held his own.
Oh, hopefully this blunt's not stale. That'll be it. Hello.
He knew he was going to get jumped on. He's knowing in his dude. Or maybe Frank's brain was just hardwired for him. He didn't think before he did that. Whatever the case is, pops off his blood. When he jumped at the microwave, the people come in. Everybody laughs. They take them out. We end up staying down the rest of the night. Dudes are mad. Hey, my food's on the table. Let me out to get my food. I ain't getting finished making my food. We're locked in. And now they're trying to pay the guy to tell them to clean up. They go throw this in the microwave for 10 minutes for me. We look at that. I'm going to break you over, please. That'll be it all Friday. No tattoo for Juggalo Frank. Now, to play something bad, if you're on the yard, the hole is right beside it. It's a building right beside the yard. Depending on what side of the y'all out there walking before my dude for the day. And the sun.
Damn, don't die, motherfucker. Because if you die, then we won't have no one to watch stare out the window.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm tattooed here, look. Sorry, it's good. You know, good. I'm gonna get back over there. I don't need you to do that. I'll need you to get back over there. I got you. All right, well, hey, don't find such and such. Tell her to come to the fence. All that. All right, I got. Here's what I'm. You still I salute you. Don't do that piece of shit.
Yeah, it's almost time for a new rolling tray.
Yeah. I have a couple rolling trays. I have like 3 of them.
Well, I don't feel like cleaning it, so I just throw that bitch away and get a new one.
Yeah. I clean mine with alcohol wipes.
Yeah, I could probably do that.
This is fast food. I'd see him on the yard. Hey, I'll slide downstairs.
But they're fairly inexpensive. You can get them for like $5 with the magnetic lid and shit.
Now, here's the problem.
Yeah.
At this point in time, this point, when I mean this game, like,
Use it for 6 months and throw it away.
sitting down at the
Get
table,
you another one.
6, 7 dudes don't sell it to them, and they're smoking, and they're drinking, doing what I'm supposed to do in prison. As a matter of fact, the head blood on the compound, not gonna say his name, at that time was in response. Why is the compound never happened to him? Get on the yard sometimes. But the moment you move back into it, you got to face dudes are part of that set. Even though there's dudes upstairs that are part of that set, these dudes were in here. He caused their homeboys to get locked up. When he crashed out, causing them to lose 7 lives. Start to feel like it's early, right after chapter. There it comes from dragging his bag through the front door. Dudes are like, no, start yelling out. You look over, you see these blood dudes in that chest. Not feeling that he's back in here. And they into this time, got on the road. I'm talking boys 19, 20 years. They got more time than they think. Some of these youngins, multiple life sentences, have taken lives. A lot of them are scared to fight unless they jump. You can see right after they're not happy to be back. I got nothing to do with it. I'm a tattoo. That's what I do. Gang members get tattoos. Get tattoos. White dudes, black dudes, Spanish dudes, whatever you want. I got you. It's not racist. I'm a good woman. And I was also not big on doing face tattoos unless you already had one. You didn't have one, I used to try to talk about. And I'm just walking. I'm going to lay that. That's what I do. You get some to no problem. You can lay that in. What your schedule looking like. And that's my word. You did the tattoo. I'm going to take care of you. Now, this point, night records start, which means you go outside at 6:30, 8:30, sometimes right till 9. And be just nice summer. It's dark outside, get prison yard spotlights on, just walking the track, man, just walking the track. But it was just something about night there. It's almost close, the second closest you'll ever feel to being free while you're locked up is being out there under the stars at night. Real fact. So I tell him, I say, got night record, but I owe you. Let's go ahead and knock this thing out. We'll do it tomorrow night. I'm not waiting 4 or 5 days like last time, because your ass is unpredictable. And once again, you can still see some remarks going through his eyes from that last ass whooping. Following day rolls around, he comes to the cell, we sit down, I take his hatchet, man, I take a good look at him. I'm like, oh, what did they do? Like, well, we didn't really have no stencil, nothing. We just kind of drew it and plucked it. This shit is raised up on his arm. It's like prayer. You can feel it. So I draw an outline around what's already there. Make it bold.
Man, kid's got a basketball game tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Only one this time. We got a game at 11 and then another game on Monday instead of 2 games on Saturday.
That's cool.
Yeah, it just sucks because you got to go to school all day and then have a game after school.
Yeah.
And then you got an hour practice before the game. Then you got to go to the game after practice.
We just trying to chill, leave us out of it. I didn't know what to do. Back then, we got walk. And y'all ain't got no get back. We pop off on y'all. I do it now. This right. Where they waiting? The whole time all this thing going, they be going to the fence and hollering at them. When they got stole off on them, might be. He's telling them, until I get out the hole. I got like 7 more days left. Wait till I get out the hole. If I end up back over there, y'all can take care of it. As long as I come back over there, let me take care of it. So the whole time I'm watching, thinking that things just taking longer than they should be. They're actually waiting on this blood dude to get out the hole so that he can be a part of them mobbing down and beating him up. Now I feel like they knew they had to jump. I 100% feel like they knew they had to jump. Frank might have looked through one-on-one. I mean, today I hadn't seen Frank win no fights, but I'd never seen Frank like lose to the level of he was all beat up. But I think Frank would jump out there with his anger, and then halfway through the fight, like, damn, I just popped off.
Oh yeah, that means no sleeping in for my ass tomorrow.
That sucks.
So he goes in back outside like I told you, they cracked down. There's so much stuff around.
Well, I mean, I could sleep in until 8, but I wanted to sleep in later than 8.
Yeah, it's sleeping until 8 ain't shit.
No, I wanted to sleep in until like 10 or something.
Like we have times we have like 15 channels. He'd be up all night watching TV. Ain't no rap with his headphones on, watching TV till late. Might still be up, go get breakfast, come back, go straight to sleep, and then sleep till late in that afternoon. If you live around Frank, you're gonna Frank is gonna sleep all night.
I'm probably gonna smoke this blunt, take my ass to sleep, bro.
The story to 4 or 5
Yeah.
So
Hell yeah, fucking 8 o'clock comes early when it's already 1:30 in the morning, 1:21 in the morning.
Yeah.
So if you really want to do something, it's a good time to do it.
Yeah, remember I'm East Coast, not West Coast, motherfucker.
Like they should be, because they're trying to get people set in the directions that they got to go for. So in the morning that all this happens, I'm supposed to tattoo. I tell dude, wait till they done with rec, because after they do rec, they'll shut the back door, then I don't have to worry about the officer. I said, wait till they're done doing rec, and Just come over, slide, and tell them, I got you. They call red. Outside red. Outside red. They pop the back door. You see dudes start doing that. Now, this going to take them.
My pipe's clogged.
Walk out of the basketball court.
Damn.
The door stay popped open. Assuming guys are coming out. And
That's from getting it pushed in too much.
Smoking too many bowls through it.
Yeah, you gotta get you a different bowl, dog. Get you a bigger one. Holds more weed.
Yeah.
Open sale such and such. And that bitch
So you don't gotta smoke as many.
sell such and such. They pop Frank's door. I counted myself 7 guys. You're talking to sell is 6 by 9. With that many people in it, plus the person that lives in there, plus the toilet, countertop, 2 stools, managing around. There's not a lot of space to use to relax. Everybody sell. And all you hear for the most part is talking shit. So good, James. Just running them out. A lot of crazy people out there now. This is what he's at. He's laying in his bed, right? And a pair of white boxers, a white t-shirt. This would go on for better part of probably 4 minutes. But you've never dealt with something like that in 4 minutes. Like that many guys. But this boy, I can't even say fight and attack. There's no way he could do it so much. Eat the shit. I mean, all you hear is ones. Disconnected with skin. Shoot stuff. Kids grunts. By now, the water's already alerted the people. There's too many guys in that cell for her not to see that something's going on. Y'all can't even pass the door because she's so packed. As they're coming out the cell, lock down, everybody lock down. Officer is out back, comes back in.
Look at Omar talking shit in the chat.
And the other door, she shuts the door. So everybody's not in their cell. It's now quiet before Frank's cell closed. Frank runs out the cell and rocks off. Same dude that fight. Boom! And sends that dude sliding across. Boys have already rushed down. Frank blocked. They grab Frank. Boom! Standing against the wall. Standing the other dude on the floor. Dude against the wall. Standing next to the wall. Everybody's matter of 15 minutes. They come out from every available. I'm telling you, do something. It's like with doors hammered. Frank can't go throughout the entire part. It was like dudes nobody to sleep. Cross the floor. Other dudes turn around, they was gonna do something. Guards are cuffs was going on. That ain't about to do shit. Frank got his lip back. Frank got his last hit. And he had told me one time before. He said, a real juggalo, he said, it's something like that. We go. Because I said, why you always do that? The wrong with the dudes, like the dumb shit you got wrong with all what you just called. Yeah, the dumb shit.
Probably smells like goat. Stew.
Crashing off of the sled. You ever seen somebody fall and hit the ground and what is this dude fall face up? He's out. Frank standing there, blood all over the front of his shirt, nose leaking, eyebrows leaking, face all knotted up, swollen blood, different places on it, mouth full of blood. Took him out of there. He was as hype as if he just won the Super Bowl. Talking plenty shit, blood running out in front of his mouth. Woo, woo. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And they leading him out of there. Juggalo Frank. I've never seen Frank get out there. Juggalo Frank. White dude that would fight anybody. I don't know if I can even call this his friend. What's this Juggalo Frank's friend? After getting jumped, he comes out, he knocks out the dude he originally got into it, slides him across the floor, Was this Juggalo Frank's win? Just the fact that they were in there almost 4 minutes. I thought they were I never imagined why. Like, I didn't think you was awake, much less able to run out and swing on somebody. Was this Juggalo Frank's? But it boiled down to is they knew he wasn't sweet. They knew he wasn't sweet. That's why they went that deep. Now that's usually how the game's moved. Get into a game number. It's very rare you're gonna get a one-on-one unless y'all like sell. And you can just make it happen real night. But knows after that his brothers in the field stack way about it. That's why they came.
Fucking with the wrong one. Fucking with the wrong one. The wrong one. Fucking with the wrong one. The wrong one. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun.
I hope you enjoyed today's video. It's very snowy outside. There's a lot of snow outside. Nick WSUP this week. Got a good week. Happy to get this video out to y'all. I hope that y'all are out there and you're enjoying yourself and being safe. If you're watching this in the summer, at this point right here, this is recorded. It's bad. I mean, the US just got slammed with bad snowstorm. Nice storm. It's rain. So take care of yourself. Stay warm. Stay safe. We all go through this. We all have our moments where we want to flip out. That's where common sense comes in. It's not all right. Somebody else will just hit you whenever they want. It's not all right to just get up. We can agree to disagree without things getting violent. Because there's really no winner in a fight. Let's be real. There's no winner. I beat up a dude one time and had to watch him go to visitation. Sit down with his family a couple days later. And even though I was 100% in the right and what happened and what I had to do, and I lost many fights, that one I won. Even though I was in the right, it felt so wrong to see his logo sitting there looking at him. So, like I said, there's no winner in a fight. Definitely a loser. 100% a loser, man. We know that. But in my opinion, if you're a grown man and you can't control yourself, you've already lost. Get a grip, people. Get a grip. But anyways, these crazy channels, president artists, raise your world out or crazy world we live in. As always, y'all know what I'm doing. Just trying to keep you entertained. Oh, you know, always like to all my real watching videos, watching, but y'all still watching.
Salute, motherfucker. Salute. Salute day. Salute. With the mother loot. The big loot.
Exactly what you're booking.com.
You got that number rolled up?
Oh, I've been smoking on it. I'm halfway through it. Damn. I think Vaughn's gonna have to pay some extra for making me wait.
Who won the basketball game, Vaughn?
Hell no, Michigan beat them by 14 points.
Oh, damn.
They were ahead of them by like 28 at one point.
Damn. So Vaughn's got to pay you $10.
Hell yeah, but he should have already been paid me. So I'm gonna have to give me a little extra.
1 second. They stop being violent once they get locked up.
Damn, Vaughn, you're not paying your debts?
Become more violent once they get locked up. A lot of these guys, once they
Game's been over for a couple hours now.
the news, really see who they are. And they can kill that will and Chuck, you already got it like son. In a decade at a compound, the house is over 3,000 inmates. I'm not gonna say it was. I would say it was a daily occurrence, but it wasn't daily that I saw. It might happen in another building on another part of the yard, but it was a daily occurrence.
Von's clearly
I saw
hiding.
things that when you
Hell yeah, licking them wounds.
see the scenes, you see where the special effects cannot capture how it is in real life. The feeling you feel as a bystander, but standing there watching this take place. I've seen it happen first thing in the morning. You brush your teeth, wash your face, trying to get your wits about yourself, still have sleep. Because before they got walked you out, so you run out, try to tuck your shirt real good, or just sick something in the morning. There's blood everywhere. Screaming chaos. People jumping over the rail, jumping over tables, trying to get out the way of this man with this knife. That's what we're getting into today. Some of the more gruesome, disturbing, scary assaults I saw that. Some of these I don't know all the backstory on. I just know what I heard after the fact and what I saw. This is one of those videos that is made to be informative, to let you know what you can expect, to let you know what really happened. It's also one of those videos that's aimed at making you say, oh hell no. I don't want no parts of that. I don't ever want to live that life. Like we know, everybody ain't gonna listen, and somebody's gotta go. They're throwing up penitentiary just as fast as they are, if not faster, than they are schools. And the difference in the two, aside from what's prison, is that penitentiary never lets out. At no point ever is it empty. You don't get the summer off. When you go, you go.
Running a business is more legal than you think. Luckily, LegalZoom is here to help. Whether you're registering a business, staying on top of your business licensing, or registering a trademark, if you need a legal hand, turn to LegalZoom.
Rented a car for the next day road trip. Tour of extra fun, extra friends, extra love. For all of life's extras, rental return.
Oh, what up, 61? Chilling, gonna smoke this other half of this blunt, take my old ass to bed.
And you stay there until that piece of paper says, come home.
Take your old ass to bed.
In 25 years. I think this is his fifth bid. 46 years old. Had a lot of long talks with him to try to tear him up from continuing to do what he's doing. And it's just a lot of street life, a lot of street money.
I'm gonna go
This
take
guy
a
has
piss.
spent 25 years in prison and has nothing to show for it. It's not like he got a giant bag of money stashed. Nothing to show for it. You catch 25 years at 46 years old, it's a life sentence. I hate to say this, and to anybody watching this, related or loves it, sorry, but I hate to say this. Probably won't come home. People generally die around that age. Around that age, you start having health problems. ERC is equipped to address your health issues. So if you're having chest pains, what might be before you see a real doctor. So if you're having a heart attack, chances are you're gonna so there's gonna be nobody there to save you. So before we get too off track, man, back to what I was talking about, some of the more gruesome, gut-wrenching, disturbing things I saw. No telling how many I've seen over the years. I've seen all types of things. Plexiglass, big chunks of metal, bone crushers. They call it bone crushers, makeup machine breaks bones. Ice picks, knives, you name it, I've seen it. That's what we're into. With all that being said, you know how I lived it, so let's relive it. Real quick, the back in the Hummer. Now, I'm not going to talk bad on this transmission company. I'm not going to slander them because that's what they're going to say. But be careful who you deal with, man. There are some crooked people out here. I will say this much because I'm not going to say their name yet. Not till the lawsuit's done. People took my money, charged me all this money for. Don't know if I told you I was driving or something in the road. It bounced up, it hit the undercarriage. Truck. It looked like an alternator off another car was laying in the road. Trailer ran over, kicked it up. When I used my truck, I thought it's a Hummer, big deal. Knocked a hole in the transmission. So I take it too. I take it many of my trucks too. I take all my work trucks to this place. Dealing with this place. What I did not know is this place had changed owners. No longer had the same staff, employees, all that had changed over. I got my truck back from the first time, and the same day that
You
I
got it back the first time,
everything
the
was
same day.
food was dumped out the transmission. So I take it back to them. They had another 3 or 4 months. I get it back. I test drive. I say, hey man, it's doing this little rumbling thing you was doing last time. Oh, that's okay. Get your tires balanced. All right. So you got my tires balanced. I had the truck for thing to hell. Big ass hole in my transfer case, which is part of the transmission. But where once again, they didn't do something right. They had my truck for another 4 months. Just twice now. They have worked on it, getting it back to me. After about 4 months, they talk about some. Oh, well, we got it. We can't get my truck back. Get my truck back. Just ended up spazzing out up there. I was proud of myself. I wanted to hurt somebody, but can't hurt people. You have to do what the law says. So I called my tow guy. I said, meet me up here to get my truck. I told him, pull his cars out the way. Let me get my home out of here. Well, look, just let me hear me out. I'm not trying to get nothing. You got to say nothing else to me. Get your guys out
I
there.
think you went
Before I have
and
my guys.
did more than take a piss. He's probably out there shitting in the front yard.
Well, took it to Amco Transmissions, located out here in Richmond, Virginia, off Wall Street. Got any type of problems, we'll see guys, we'll see John up at Amco. And they took care of it. These guys, the previous guys, charged me all this money for things they never did. How do I know? It's not like I'm going to open my transmission and check. You're not going to open your transmission and check. But they did. They charged me a whole lot of money.
You done taking a shit out in the front yard?
I'm not taking a shit in the front yard, bitch. least you know that it's the front yard. Everybody always says it's the backyard.
That's because they didn't see the street view or nothing like that.
These guys, the previous guys, charged me all this money for things they never did. How do I know? It's not like I'm gonna open my transmission and check. You're not gonna open your transmission and check. But they did. They charged me a whole lot of money.
Damn, motherfucker, did you turn that shit up?
All these other things that they-
No, I did not.
So my lawyer said, it's such a good word. Such a good word.
'Cause that shit got hella loud.
And all the receipts and
I
everything.
can barely hear this shit.
Man, I could hear every word that motherfucker saying.
Case coming up with these con artists. Sneaky little bastards. That's fine. Y'all gonna take back that bread. And all that money I just spent because of y'all gonna have to take back that bread. With all that being said, I'm about to jump into my right truck. Yes, Tony, we bounced your bony ass up. So Tony just was soft. I'm jumping in my white truck.
Man, you miss prison so much. You gotta watch that shit, bro.
Tony, what do you think about it? Tony, you all right? What do you think about today's video?
What?
Why the long face?
I said you miss prison so much. You just sit around and watch shows about it all day.
Just let me do my
No, I don't miss prison at all.
just in between that last clip y'all saw, 1 o'clock, flooring, drywall, sand, drywall, taking down an entire monstrosity of a
Well, it seems like it.
for the week, set up everything for next week, got materials, unloaded materials, a whole lot goes into what I do. So let's get into the purpose of today's video, the stabbings. A lot of stabbings revolve around respect, but even more than that is money. And I told y'all in the past, a lot of times we have issues and it's not the money. When it does become the money, that's another whole demon in itself. $50 may not sound like a lot of money. You owe a man $50 in prison. It'd be the difference between life or death if he gets that money. That money being 2 or 3 days late can get you beat up. You just saying, hey, I'm not paying it, can get you killed. The game's responsible.
One of the things that drives me to this type of work is just being able to influence a bigger impact, and having this new goal is definitely an opportunity for that.
For a large majority of the staff, they always had something going on. And here's the crazy part when it comes to this, and this is no lie. Most times that I would see them attack or stab somebody, a large majority of the times it would be somebody from their organization, somebody that one point they cool with somebody that at one point they walked the dog and they beat this man up to get him in the game. He's done something they don't agree with, and now they
I have the coffee-sized logs.
past that and goes to Blaze. Now, when it comes to the night game in prison,
He probably has a small slot in the bottom of his door so his roommate can't slide a bologna sandwich under
survive.
part of his prison simulation.
Trying to score
I
send the message. They're not just a lot of times you'll see them big guys in the shoulder.
I wouldn't doubt it. 621.
You'll see guys get cut. When a man aims to kill another man, and it's a whole different scene than what you're used to.
Guys, I'm just getting mad. Well, that's what happened in my account, and I'll never be famous ever again. I kicked him because he's playing stupid shit.
That shit wasn't even really Omar, though.
Who was it?
I don't think it was Omar.
He gets the pack type clock. It usually be every weekend, or if the girl can come up and be the next weekend. When you join a game, it's no longer what yours is yours and what's mine is mine. It's what's mine. Everybody got y'all go together. Nobody in the game is supposed to move out. Especially when it comes to drugs, you're not just gonna hustle and
Hustle and bustle your muscle. You want to tussle. You're gonna get rustled.
You know he only smokes the finest penis, nobody man.
Who brought you drugs? Your gang knows you get back to the break brand. All of you guys are gonna come together. It's not that we're doing this for the longest time. And it's stupid on his part to be known as the guy that's keeping. You typically try to keep that under the radar. You don't want everybody to know that you want over to the visitation. There's a lot of snitches in prison. Guys that just tell for no reason. And you got guys that'll go to the guards and they might want to, hey man, move my cell. Well, you making a cell move. What if I tell y'all something? No, y'all move me that? Well, absolutely. You got those type of guys. That's not go to the station on the weekend and doesn't know. Said he had a bad feeling about it. It's something. When I got caught, I felt it in my stomach. And it was already too late. He said he had a bad feeling about it, and his gut was right. When we left the station room, they were down on him. They pat you down. They search when you come out of the visitation room. Squad ball, lynch belts, that whole routine. He said they had extra guards in the search going through his clothes. They expected him to get somebody that told him that stuff. Luckily, he didn't get it back. So we had to dress him because he was bringing in they know all this. It was an investigation. Everything I'm about to tell y'all was on camera. People seen it. This all came out in the investigation. He didn't cop for a while. He needed to get the guards off his trail. Make them think, hey, the information y'all got was wrong. So with them being one of the main bugs in there and not getting on, it made it good for the guys that did get on and the guys that did bring back the pack. But for the guys that got high, that was bad because he was one of the biggest plugs in it. Well, they were getting dope sick, they were going through withdrawals, they were going extra high, going out to other people in the yard. All this work trying to get dope. That stuff gets back on. Now these other guys are dope and they talk the quantity. He decides that rather than after all, he is taking off all the risk. After all, he is the only one they're searching like that every time he comes out to the station. If he gets going, people are going to the jail. It's not going to affect the gang at all. He gets all the visitation on the sides. He's not. I've seen this before. It always is bad.
I've seen this before and it always ends bad.
That's somebody
You do?
Always ends bad.
and word gets around that it's plus. That's not. Now, I'm here. I know. It doesn't take long. We find out what's going on. First thing they do is they send it over there. Not getting over there. One of the cells. That's not something. You have up somehow smash, taking the value out of the cell. A lot of questions when it comes up off the boat. Take the dope. Now it's confirmed 100%.
Introducing the new CTM. Prep calls, connect ads, close pipeline, CTM.
That stops me getting it back and I'm telling you. That's not the top tier. I come in from rec that day, and when I do that, atmosphere there is just, it's off. I know that something happened while I was outside, but I don't know what happened. So I go sit at the bench. I don't know what, and I say, hey, what's going on? Who was that? I was on the rec there. I said, "Ah, man, they did that stop. What they do that stop? I think the gang members went up in there and, he's up there, but he started, I know they heard it. The boys came out with you can hear him moving and hollering. I said, oh, nowhere. Oh, they're hollering up there. Running. So many of them say it was just going in and going in and going in there. Was on that cell right now hurt. Now, I didn't kick it with that stuff like that. First of all, he's a gang. I associated with gangs. I was associated with a lot of different organizations. I knew a lot of different gang members. He wasn't just somebody that I kicked it with because he was in a gang. I've never done no tattoo work. I just knew his name because of what he did in prison. I go to the shower. The bottom showers are open at this point. So I grab my stuff and I go on the staircase. Right when you get to the top of the staircase, that's his cell. There's no way. You're not supposed to look at another man's cell, but there's no way, unless you look straight at the ground, that you're not going to see it. I would have needed to have that cell. And that I see her selling right next to her blood. There's blood on the wall, blood on the mattress, blood on the floor. That's not that stairs. They do elbows, knuckles. This game, trash that because he went over to the station on the subdivision.
What's up, Omar?
Didn't want to bring Something's placed there. Something's always. As quick as that incident happened, something else happened. Else right behind that, and right behind that. So these incidents kind of just fade away. It's nothing new, nothing out of the ordinary. This is just the like live long. Weeks have passed by now. Then I'm messing with Aston. Aston started coming back out the cell. He's going back out on the backyard. You see the damage left. He keeps his beanie on his head. There's bust marks and split marks all over his head. I don't know if it locks or what they were doing with his head. It looked like it took the blood of the man. He goes to a maintenance worker and he didn't come to me. He went to, at this point in time, I had a game with somebody. He goes to this other maintenance worker and tells his maintenance worker he needs a piece of steel. He's looking to get his hands on steel. Steel is penitentiary sign for knife. He's looking to make a blade. This maintenance worker goes back and tells the little gang dude, that's guy can't believe I getting a piece of steel. But sends the message to all the gang members. The only person he got beat with is us. So he's looking at it as steal. Steal, that means he's looking to stab. One of the ones that jumped in, or most likely the guy that set the order. Why go after the puppies when you go kill the dog? Why go after the ones that we told them to do it? You just go after the man that told them to do it. These guys were not supposed to find out this maintenance guy telling that was all bad. And I guess he messed with a couple of these dudes. He had no reason to go running his mouth, but he just tells us that, and I ain't messing with it. That Tiger was over there right now. They were not. It was very easy to get out of shop. It was very easy to get blades. It was accessible all day long. He spends him and tells him no. Exactly what I just told you. These dudes scrap up. And it's made its way back to SDOT now that, hey, they know you're looking for a piece of metal, so you know what they're going to do. SDOT goes up to the sergeant's office, tells them, whatever he's got to tell them to get out of our building. His priority now is to get away from these guys, because we all live in the same pod. They can go right up in there and do what they get to him, and there's nobody to stop him. He doesn't want to live around him, doesn't want to be around him, doesn't want the opportunity to just be that open and available to happen again. But the problem is, these gang members run the penitentiary as far as the inmates go. This organization in particular was deep. They were the deepest organization on this compound. There was not a single pod at this prison that did not have members of that gang in it. And if there were members in that pod, they always had the most numbers. We're in the 7 building, he gets moved to 8 building. Let's get into this chow hall thing. And I'm telling y'all a story first because I mentioned the first thing in the morning. The chow hall is designed for men to go eat. Some places you eat right in the pod, some places you eat right in the cell. All the places out there have chow hall. Now chow hall is a large open room with a bunch of tables, a bunch of seats. Sometimes it's 4 to a seat, 4 to a table, and the chair that got mounted to it. They go outside, they got little stools. And then some places up there, it's just long, like metal park benches and just rows where guys just get in when you feel it, sit down and eat. That's what the chow hall is supposed to be. The chow hall, you go on staircases, places like that are where you would see the most fun, or in a cell. But the chow hall is the by far, if you don't care about getting caught, one of the places that you most likely get busted.
Nuts.com is a snacking utopia. We supply relationships from all over the world. I actually don't speak a lot of other languages, but Gemini.
But you're going to get caught. There are cameras, there are guards, there are women and men that work for the Department of Corrections that are behind that window, behind that line, that make sure that food is correct, and then it comes out the window, those civilians, and then you got guards, and then you got cameras. But if you can't catch a man on the yard, and he no longer lives in the same building as you.
Flame grill, cut up your tits and make a vest. Take a guess at what's next. Rough sex with your body, though there ain't much left. I'm a psycho hillbilly, yo, you must feel silly when I'm peeling off your skin, cause your pussy's real smelly. The lights in my crib, I keep tripping on the rug, and when I walk to the kitchen, I keep slipping on the blood while I'm ripping up your mom. Shit's dripping from your blood, yo, I'm stripping up your flesh, then I'm whipping up some crumb. Yo, I ate the slut from dinner, stuck in a bucket with a lot of oil in the burn that bitch up on my toilet this pot. Y'all ain't foiling my plot to cannibalize your mother with my animal eyes and suffer, man, I'm white for supper. The cemetery, supermarket, and the door out like a door mouse, coolly dig up your spouse. You don't love your aunt, your fucking granny, bitch look like a fucking tranny. Yo, that shit is uncanny. Hi there, my name is Eddie. I'm an ogre, a yeti. Are you ready for a deadly game of chase with this machete? Yo, I put it down, waving that gun around like a nutcase. Full face, underground, some days I just relax, forget bored, pull out a rusty axe, throw down the dust tracks, living on the phone. I hear voices in my brain, getting killed. I'm a cannibal,
Suck on one.
When I make a piece, Man, I never had a girlfriend. I'm fed up with my life, and I'm waiting till the world ends. Perverted, worth ski. I got
What you doing? Keep trying to join backstage?
ain't my fault,
No, he's not. He doesn't want me to know that it's him. He changed his name.
The real psycho. Well, like a schizophrenic.
But I know it's him.
Hereditary plus the secretary.
And every time I say hi, Omar, he leaves.
Village, a place of illness to spread. To kill kids. I'm violence by mouth. Love violence. This thing not up your eyelid. I think some stylish cup. Your mouth stinks so much you can fit a puke. That shit's deadlier than a new. To shock a kid. I think terror like the first was gonna be apocalypse. Infamous. I'm fucking loco. I pop the local scared of me. Hold stuff that local. Go head to head. With that, you're dead. I think you print so much. You wet, you bad, faggot. I killed a couple man. I stuck it with my fork. That shit. Fuck out for each car. And no one and let my face. They're just a bunch of faggots. I'll leave them in the fucking casket. Every one of maggots. I'm the big man. The most invented misfit. This shit. You're missing me. It's my delight. My fucking whack job. Crack pop. Bodies in my back. Get my rotten. Blood forgotten. From top to bottom. Related. I'm hard as nails and you a soft as cock, so you better think before you head to the country. I bun deity and Huntley in one G, mixed with a little Dixie and Alpha Fit. Oh, how I wish I could scoop your
What's up, Omar?
friends out of this.
Free shipping, Friday plans. If you think it's a scam like I did at first, keep this. No doc visits, no phone calls, nothing. I just answered a few questions online, and 3 days later, my script was at my door.
You gonna talk, Omar, or what?
And it's low.
You have to give.
What a pussy essay.
Pussy Bato Loco.
And it worked even better. My wife can't stop smiling. This 100 milligram heroin for 87 cents is the deal of a lifetime.
He does the only thing that I see that he can do that's to break there in that position. Slide underneath the rail and tries to make his way to the goal. At the moment that he dipped his head down at the rail, they were hurt. Now, when I tell you, on him, he had fully got his body under the rail to try to come out, to try to exit the channel, to try to vacate this room where these guys were waiting on him, and they were hurt. The story with them grabbing him as he tried to slide underneath the rail and grabbing him, and him out the table. At that point, I hear the guard go stop. And before they could fully finish and stop, hey, y'all stop that, they had jumped on him. And when they're on top of him, and guys are kicking him and trying to punch him, you got guys on the opposite side of those guys where the guards can't see. And stabbing. This is 4 on 1. He's on the ground, defenseless. He's already being punched. His boys pull out. And at this man just laying there, defenseless, already half the process of better part of 6-7 seconds. Feels like a lifetime. 20 times that amount of time.
All right, man. I'm taking my ass to sleep. Later, motherfucker.
They got asked out of the ground. His boys just connected him. The stab on the top of his head, his back, and his neck, and his face, and his chest. I've gotten up from my table was positioned by the rail. I've gotten up from my table, slid under the rail, and into the group of these guys with 8 to get the hell away from them. Also, when they run the camera back, I don't want to be seen nowhere in that video footage to be questioned or to be saying that I was a part of anything. So I slide up under the rail with the witness. Old dude sitting across from me, almost 4 tables over, scrambling, trying to get out the way. These boys are full on. The assault is taking place as they're stabbing. He's screaming, yelling, hollering, and they're just commencing to just trying to completely bury him. That guard steps outside the chow hall, and this is common. I've seen it done time and time again. They cannot move in groups of 1. They have to move in groups of 2. He steps outside the chow hall, locks the chow hall door, or chow hall is split in chow hall A and chow hall B, 2 different chow halls. He calls the code, runs over to the chow hall, gets an officer, runs back on where we're at, unlocks the door. Now it's been about 40 Harold has metastatic prostate cancer. But like you, Harold has stuff to do. He takes Nubeca. Nubeca is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with prostate cancer that has spread to other parts of the body. He responds to a medical or surgical treatment that lowered. There's rumors to how many times he was stabbed. It was over 60 times. I don't know if it was that many. I saw a lot of the stabbing. They bring the other guard in. By now, the goons run in. The goon squad runs in. Guards from every available location come running in, and they come down on top of this man. Guys drop the knives, couple of them through the knives. They put everybody up against the wall and start covering people, and they take them out. Meanwhile, I'm in a line with these guys that I don't even know that are just as shocked and with this happened as I am. And we're just looking. Starts laying on the ground, and the blue jeans he had looked black from the amount of blood. The state shirt he had wore light blue was a dark blue, and I didn't see that on the shirt. You could see where the knives in his shirt had ripped his shirt off. Damage that they've done. Now, guys, when they just want to stick you to something small, something short, they'll call it ice cream or a poker to push the fence. These guys had actual manufactured knives with blades on them. Some of these being too much is why. Come out there so probably 15, 20 guards. We've got medical trying to stop the bleeding before it's been hitting vital spots. I'm in utter shock. This is not even 7 o'clock in the morning. My plan was to go back, sit myself a couple minutes, catch up on my daily news, and then go work maintenance. No, we all go back and we all do lockdown. SDOT survived that attack. But just in telling the story, I can see everything that I saw. It's and telling it as fresh as it was then. Woke up with the intent on going over there just putting some food in my stomach. I ended up witnessing SDOT damn near get killed by his own gang. How he survived is beyond my memory. Chalk that up to God, coincidence, whatever you want, but he survived. I don't know how much time SDOT had. I don't know if he's still in prison. I know that to this day, he bears the scars of my impact from the gang. He bears the scars of what happens when gangbang goes wrong. Mind you now, when I tell you they stabbed him in his head, and in his face, and in his forearm, and in his back, and his stomach, and his sides. How they did kill him, I don't know. And did he get stabbed 60 plus times? I don't know. I know that in what I saw before, because the guy's not trying to crowd around policing it, who's doing the stab. 13, 14 guys may not sound like a lot of guys. That's a lot of guys that you circle around you, and you want to move 3 or 4 in a position to do things to you and you can't see them. It's a lot of guys. I would never see them again. I would never see any of the guys that were involved in that altercation again. Because you can bet they all got straight charges. They all got shipped off to matches way, way up in the mountains somewhere. And you can figure out what happened. So they start locking all these guys up. Some guys can't take both. They get the guys back in the hole. Some of them start telling you what happened. SDOT, I don't know if he told, but I don't see why he wouldn't have told. He had no reason not to tell, other than him admitting that his people were bringing drugs that they jammed up. But that's SDOT. That is the story of going to jail.
Yeah, you fucking liar.
97 a.m.
Omar.
and watching
I know that's you, Omar. Quit saying you're somebody else. You fucking fool. You lie too damn much. You lie too damn much, Otto.
blows, yelling, honoring. It's something that cannot be erased from under. Now, when it's black, they had that little flashback, and they tell you what you want, whatever they want to tell you, erase your memory. There are times in prison I wish I could have that thing, and I can erase these type of things. I tell you guys, don't join gangs. Stay away from that type of stuff. Not because I don't want you to have fun. Not because I'm trying to interrupt your life. Because I don't want you to have a full victim. As God would not be the first person that I've seen get stabbed by his own gang. He would not be the first or the last person that I've seen get bogged down on the child hall. But that was just insane. On top of the being stabbed, he was getting punched and but you got these guys just
Damn it, Omar.
as if like stabbing a mattress. As if that's not a human body. All because we get right off something, that belongs to them. The politics going deep, and being in prison, you're gonna have to politic whether you like it. There's some. And you can't.
I might have to block this
You know, they say
motherfucker
time
from
flies.
joining. He's fucking he's joining too much and it's upsetting me. He joining, he leaves, he joins, he leaves, he joins, he leaves. I think it's better off just blocking him. I think shit'll be better if I just block him. Next time he comes on, I'm just gonna block him.
Very rare. Had one by the
Two gold is a staple in my house. Why? Because they really work. So Lucha Gold works because it actually targets the brain. Binds apomorphine and oxytocin, which plays a important role in sexual function, the frustration that amounts from trying so many other things. And it can really take a toll on the relationship, right? So you're married and eating meds didn't work for your husband, then you know how that feels. In fact, I sort of blame myself, but really it was the old school pills that weren't doing that. Lucha Gold helps with more than just blood flow, and that has made a huge difference for my health.
Say big man that had a very, very, very violent altercation. And I'll say that next time. It's crazy also thinking back on it. Like every Indian I ever met, 9 out of 10 of them I met in Virginia were named G, except the one I met named John. But that is today's story, and that is S-Dot's story. Yes, I know S-Dot was a product that was put out by Jay-Z, Sean Carter. S-Dot's real name is Sean, so I'm assuming that's how he got the name S-Dot, or maybe he just liked the term. Or who knows? Maybe he got locked up in the S-Dot. Dudes do stupid things. But that is our Friday Let's Live Life episode. After telling that shit is stuck in my head. That is what I need to call. After some of these stories, it lingers. It stays around for a while. Y'all watch the video and you're in awe But I'm stuck here with that mental image, with that video playing over and over. And then to the editing process, I gotta relive it and hear myself say it over and over and over and over. Stabbings in prison are very common. Cuts, pokes, attacks, fights, they're very common. Especially when you get to a place that has that many inmates, that many gang members, the drugs, it all just plays part into making things much worse than they have to be. After you see something like that, and somebody approaches you and says, "Hey, you want to join a gang?" Hell no. No, 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 no. And I do think that played a big part in why I never got that. Because for the guys I see that got attacked like that, when they joined the gang, they didn't know that one day would be their gang trying to kill them. They didn't know that if they broke certain bylaws, certain codes, did certain things wrong. But the same guys they look to protect them. Who's going to protect you now, dummy? Who's going to protect you when you're a marked man? And what made that story so crazy was it was his stuff. I've seen gangs go take stuff from dudes before, but that's not just he may need extra money for family. Who knows? Maybe his family wasn't feeling taking that risk and not getting the amount of money they should for what he was selling because he was in there gathering it up with people. Whatever the case may be, that was one of those child hall stabbings that I wish I wouldn't have done. I wish I would have left just 30 seconds earlier, and it would be a story that I'm telling y'all myself, but it wasn't. It was one of those mornings where I hadn't got my coffee in me yet. So I rushed out. The last group of the guys coming in. So of course I'm the last group of guys dragging my feet. That would be my one. But in all fairness, I can only complain. So thank you, God, that I was. With all that being said, y'all already know what I'm about to say next. It is Friday.
Friday.
Anyways, jails, institutions, facilities.
Friday. Payday.
Are you not entertained? Life always depends to life. And to all my real ones, there are some real ones watching. Just still watching me. Lonely Tony. Happy Friday. Enjoy the
Omar, you're pissing me off like a motherfucker. I'm gonna start blocking your accounts. I'm gonna start blocking your fucking YouTube channels. Motherfucker. Forged in fire history. Motherfucker. Check this Forged in Fire out. Forged in Fire out. Forged in Fire out. Check this motherfucker in the motherfucking mouth.
Prison backyard. One of the most dangerous places you're going to encounter. Everything and anything.
Everything and everything.
Take you a high from a man. That's the one place you can get you. Nobody knows. It's a giant fence all around you. Razor wire on top. You're locked inside of it. You got beef with another man. First of all, tap the scale of fence to get away from them. They're gonna shoot you because they think you're escaping. So it goes without saying, there's nowhere to go. A lot of y'all gonna watch this video and be like, well, why would you go out there? That's how it is out there. That is your only chance of halfway feeling free. Going out there and feeling that breeze, the sun hitting your face, smelling that fresh air that doesn't smell like that stagnant cell, that cell that really gets nowhere. It's a place where you can go to free your mind, walk, got something heavy on your mind, heavy on your heart, throw a set of headphones on, just walk the track and just think.
Dealing with information overload, Notebook LM can turn text documents into dialogue with audio overviews, visualize connections, sources with mind maps, and more. Surface new insights from your sources, Google Works.
You don't have to personally have any issues at the moment, but out there on that backyard, you're gonna see everything you don't.
You're gonna see my nuts across your chin,
everything I told you
bitch.
about,
Is what you're gonna see.
for the most part, you'll see on that yard.
You're not gonna see
You'll see guys
nothing.
of all caliber.
I ain't seen nothing. That's what I'm gonna say. Like I always, like I always say. I wasn't there. I ain't seen nothing. I always say that.
Any and everything you think about, you are going to
It's
see
the
on
best
that
thing to
backyard.
do is just be like, yo, I haven't seen
That's what we
nothing.
get into today.
I wasn't even there right now, motherfucker. I was somewhere else. What would
Place you
happen?
never want to end up.
That's what
Who
I'd
wants to
say.
be locked inside a massive
Like, what happened?
fenced-in area? With
The
all the
hell are you
society's works.
harassing me for? Dun,
For a
dun,
lot of y'all, you go to the park to
dun.
get away. Go through a
The hell
store,
y'all
go to the
harassing
woods,
me
or walk
for,
down the street.
motherfucker?
The penitentiary,
I'll beat your ass, Popo.
that getaway, that stroll down the street, down the
Yeah,
street,
homo.
is the yard.
Flow
One of those violent
Joe.
places you can end up. Yard.
You ain't got
It's
the
where you go to
hobo,
get
the nobo.
That's one.
You're a hobo
Things I've been through, the
for the
things I've
flow dough. Flow
seen. You know how
ho.
to see. You know how to live.
You
So,
know I done seen it. You
Let's
know
read
I
it.
done
my
lived it. So
introduction
let's relive
Prison
it.
backyards
You
was
know I done seen it. You know I done
it's everything you
lived
think.
it.
And I've been to a lot of different jails where a wreck consisted of going out into a blacktop with a wall 12, 15 feet high, and then fence, and then a ceiling above you that's made of metal. You can't see the sky, but you can look through that fence and see the clouds. I've been in places where the walls were 20 foot tall and the ceiling was made of fence. So you go outside, all you see are these concrete walls. You look straight up to the chain link fence. You see a bird fly by. You're lucky you can be out there long enough to clouds pass by with the sun position itself to where it can actually get sunlight. The first place I ever where I actually went outside and saw grass to actually feel a little bit of wind breeze was a place called the House of Corrections located in Philadelphia, built 1927 by Quakers. This place was the definition of barbaric. The living conditions. For anybody in here that's ever been in the House of Corrections, talk about it in the comment section. Let them know. The living conditions were beyond. The cells always felt, that's the best way to put it, damp. Pipes located outside the cells going down the tier, single tier. There's another tier above us, but you can't see it. You go up the staircase to get to the second tier that's located outside of the pod. The pipes outside the cells, they leak a lot. Due to constantly mopping up water. That water would just leak into your cell. I remember big sheets of old paint, old lead-based paint, just peeling everywhere. Look at the ceilings, and it's just almost 100 years worth of paint just falling, big sheets of it, hanging off the walls, hanging off the ceiling. Mold, mold all over the ceilings, mold on the walls. You try to wipe it down, and there's no point. You're gonna get sick just touching it. Trying to wipe the walls down. How do you wipe down walls where all the paint's peeling off? You don't. Just disturb it and make it worse. So you just kind of leave it alone. You know not to touch the walls. House Corrections is known for its violence. I told you on the story of the guy that was bugging us and bugging us and bugging us for something to eat. Dudes ended up smashing him out. He had mental health issues and he ended up scooping the food up with some blood all in his food. And he guards were lazy, just there to get a paycheck, and did not care what took place inside of it. Now, the way this place is designed, the giant circle, and there's cells, that's what you call your center hub, and on the outside of that circle, there are tiers with cells. Now, the way they made that is so that somebody standing in the center could just do a 360 and look down at the tier. But it didn't work. Because there's a set of bars, there's a section where the officer sits at their desk, and then there's like these two walls, the gate that closes. So if you're on the outside of both those gates, looking down, number one, there's no cameras, so they can't see you. Number two, there's two walls off to the side, pretty much block everything from the guards view that's in there. Anybody would be walking by. And number three, the guards don't do rounds. Tears and everybody's locked up. Somebody's hurt to the point that they have to come physically pick them up and take them out. And all the time I was there, I never once remember a guard doing rounds.
Shipped same-day delivery knows that Baby Daisy's favorite squeeze pouches are the key to gateway afternoons. Let a shopper grab your baby's gotta have essentials.
First time we go to rec, and the rec yard is tiny rec yard, but it beats being in that. In the summertime, there's no AC. Y'all know how hot the Philly streets get, how hot it gets in Philly in the summertime. So you're locked in the House Corrections, there is no AC. There's mold, damp from the water, there's no real sunlight coming in, except from the window, and that's so scratched up and cloudy that you can't see out of it. So you wanted to go away. You wanted to get the fresh air because you felt like your lungs were just disintegrating, dying. You felt like they were just filled with that nasty, stagnant, old, mop water smelling tear. I go out there, and the first thing I know is this is where dudes make things happen. I see dudes trading off commissary, dudes passing off cigarettes, passing off weed, passing off other drugs, dudes sliding off in their little cliques. Now, mind you, we come out this small gate They pat you down. Guards aren't really doing their jobs. They're more or less looking for weapons. You know, they're not really concerned with food or drugs or anything. They're not really trying to touch you because dudes get so violent. Any given moment, somebody can just knock one of the guards out because they're having a bad day. So they're not really touchy. You come out this door, this first thing you see is this tall ass wall. Just this ginormous brick wall that goes way up. And if I remember right, it was like one road of old barbed wire on top. My first time out there, the first thing I noticed is everybody's smoking. So you cannot smoke. But the guards were infamous for bringing things in. Guys are flicked off, smoking Newports, passing cigarettes around. Might be 5, 6 guys on one cigarette. All right, come on, man, you're doing too much. Come on. Man, you got to check out some. Let me see that. You got to filter wet. Guys smoke weed. Guys got pieces of cigarettes, $2 clips, little tiny piece of cigarettes, $2. You take a razor, a couple we call it Cadillac, full-length cigarette. You cut that into a whole bunch of sections, 10 sections, right? 10 sections out of one cigarette. I mean, you take that and roll it. Guys would use Bible paper. Guys would use, the wrapper that comes on a roll of toilet paper, that real crinkly paper. They'd use that. They'd use the commissary receipts. But I noticed this is where you're going to make it happen. Second day I come out, couple of dudes I kicked it with, had tobacco and stuff, so we smoked, blow some weed a little bit later that day. And the third day I come out, it's just like any other day out there, except that no sooner than the guard locks the gate and leaves, I see a whole bunch of dudes jump on one dude. Just beat him up. Stomp him out. He tries to fight. Dude did put up a fight. They ran up on him and started punching him, and he was trying to swing back, but it didn't take long for them to get him down, start stomping him. Dude's he's the tough of everybody in the pile. I did not just do that. Walk up and kick him in his face, stomp his head. Dudes were just, they're trying to shine in front of the homeboy. How do you shine in an environment like that? Violence. Being barbaric. Dudes would just grab him by the back of the shirt as he laid there and just punch him in his face. Dude was unconscious. I'm standing over there with my group of dudes I kick with, dudes I've talked about in the past. And I'm just watching all this unfold. You don't do it. Mind your business. He laid out there the entire rec yard, the entire rec period. That's how they called yard in, we all came in. And he was awake, he was conscious, but he couldn't get up. They had done too much damage. And I think part of me now thinks looking back on it, that he didn't get up because he was afraid if he got up, they would see. Oh, he thinks he's still standing. And they would attack him again. So he pretty much laid there in and out of consciousness, bleeding really bad, damaged, just all mangled and beat up. The remainder of the rec period. We came to the gate. Well, we shut the gate and noticed the guy off the distance laid right beside the building. It's like, that's everything's brick. He's laid up beside the building, just all the way beat up. Officer radio, nonchalant and calm. Hey, yeah, we got one, down such yard. Need assistance. No hurry, no rush to what was going on. It's the fact that this man might be dead. You could see he was moving. The fact that he might be dying. Nobody comes in and questions about it. Guards don't come through and say, hey, what happened to the man down in the rec yard? Nobody seen nothing? They didn't care. That would be the very first, aside from being in like other rec cages and the ones I told you about with the ceiling painted fence, the walls with a piece of fence. That would be the first rec yard that I ever walked out on. That the wind could hit my face, the sun could shine on me, and I could smell the fresh air. I could hear the cars off in the distance, traffic. That would be my first experience. Didn't happen on day 1, day 2, it happened on day 3. I continued to go to rec over months, and it would just be more and more violent. They would release you out there, and you thought you was going to hide from that man. You owed that man some money. You thought because it was over there that he couldn't get to you. Now you're on his rec yard, you're locked. The guards do not care. And he's been telling everybody. He's been plotting and planning about what he was going to do when he catches you outside. He sees you, and that's when he acts. Everybody else just kind of look, but you don't look. You kind of keep your eyes straight forward, cut your eyes in that direction. Because if a guard to walk by inside and sees everybody's heads turned in one direction, then that's going to alert him that there's something going on. So in a sick kind of way, the convict code helps these guys do these things and get away with it. Because we're trained. Part of the penitentiary rules is you don't look. Keep mind your business. Don't be staring over there, drawing attention over there to what they got going on. So mind your business. You mind your business means that the next man is allowed to do what he's doing. And that whoever falls victim just falls victim. That would not be the most horrendous thing I've seen. I did see a lot of really bad fights, a lot of one-on-one fights. A lot of people get jumped out on the House of Corrections rec yard. That would not be the worst things that I've ever seen on rec yards. The House of Corrections has since been closed. I believe they closed it in 2020. Not even describe to you how old this place was. You see a nice plush bed, carpeted living room, and your hardwood floors. Then they bring you in this place. They open that gate up and send you in. They tell you what's up. Why they escort you? No car with you. Just walk in with your stuff underneath your arm. Guy standing in the subways looking at you. This is a narrow tier of cells down both sides. And his table's right beside. Just walk by and look at him. What's up? So, hey, what's up? Hey, where you from, bro?
Oh shit! I'm tired.
So, hey, you over here? Hey, you know such. Fast forward many years.
I'm really tired. My eyes are sleepy.
Many different institutions, bunches of different jails, different red cages, red yards. I've been to Seaman. I've seen things jump off there. But then I hit the notorious Greensville Correctional Center, located in Cherokee, Oregon. Place houses over 3,600 inmates. It's legitimately like 6 prisons broken up into 3 clusters that hold about 1,200 inmates. I told y'all the first day that I got there, I got jumped. Fire, danger, and blood. They jumped me over the center. That was like my love wrong. Well, my introduction to the yard. I was in the blacked out, hadn't been out there less than 30 minutes when I got jumped. I tried to fight, but there was nothing I could do. But it set the tone. It let me know I went in Kansas somewhere. No total. Take a drink. Shit's real. You terror, a real violence. You see it, you sense it, know it, you don't have to see it. It's written on the men's faces. It's written in their physique. These guys walking around with bodies that you can only acquire from being locked up. From doing hundreds of thousands of push-ups, pull-ups.
I was raised in a family home. My mother was my only caregiver. No one in my family was a homeowner growing up. It was not something that came to people of color. My neighborhood. If you came home and told me to apply, so this is what happens. It was like the process.
And pushing steel, lifting heavy ass weight, 300, 400, 500 pounds, to the point that the bars. You see guys with all types of tattoos, everything from huge swastikas, Black Panthers, the set of the gang they're in, plastered across their chest or plastered across their backs. Guys walk by you, their entire face is tattooed, whole heads, no shirts on, and you see no bare skin. Most bare skin you might see is the bottom of their hands, even most of that they've attempted to tattoo. You see the gay guys walk by. Some of these dudes got on booty shorts, shirts tied up in knots, groups of them. You look off in the distance, 50, 60 bloods, battling. You look over there, there's the Muslims having them. Look over there, you got your 5%ers clicked up. You got your Aryans clicked up. You got Crips clicked up. You got GDs clicked up. And then you just got all the other dudes that are just caught up in all this. I kept a solid dude, or a couple solid dudes around. Then we had Night Rain. The guys have been Night rack come back in the summertime. Only had it during the summer. So usually around, I want to say it was like May, June, they would start night. That means 6:30, count clears roughly between 6:20, meaning all inmates get accounted for. Come over the loudspeaker at 1800 hours, count is now clear at 1800 hours, count is now clear, commence movement. They come over the loudspeaker. Stand by for outside rec. 100, 200 body. Stand by for outside rec. Doors will be closing in 5 minutes. But you got 5 minutes to get your stuff out your cell. You want to go to rec. Head towards the back gate that opens up to the rec yard. Just kind of motion around and hang out to that gate. And then they release all of you. And hundreds of guys come pouring out the back doors. Some of these guys are dope fiends. It's sick. Might have been on lock. A week, 2 weeks. And they're looking at cops, so they're on a mission. Walking fast, trying to get to their favorite local drug dealer. You got other dudes that are in relationships, and this man might be in that building. That love struck and they see each other 2 weeks now. They're on lock. Try to get out the door so we can go get up with the food chain. Got gang members trying to click up with other gang members and find out who got to all.
No, Omar.
Got guys working out. Custom working out. Oh, we call it falling off. I'm falling off again. When I'm shrinking. Us.
Go away, Omar.
You get out there in that red gun and shut that door. Go off spot there. There's a tower off in the distance. Outside of 3 layers. That's 3 sections of raised one out there in the distance. The tower. What do you call it? That just stands there, leaning on the rail on the top of the tower, where you're just glancing around. On them hot summer days, on that guards inside of that tower, fan blowing on. They don't want to be standing out there for 2 hours while that sun beats on, the sun's going down. But then when night rack will go around, sections of the rec yard, especially down what we call Cracker Beaches, where all the way to the rec yard, that's what we bring the death row inmates actually right there at the end of our rec yard. It's dark. It's black. They have these huge lights, like softball field lights that light up to illuminate the rec yard at nighttime. So the guards that guard that tower. So that vehicle that drives around the prison 24 hours a day, driving by can see these dimes. But down at this section, it's black. That's where we go. You don't want to be seen smoking. You got some weed rolled up, you go down there in the dark. If you were looking for somebody you wanted to hurt, went down there and waited in the dark, passed by. And in the moment that they passed by, guys would grab them, drag them over to the shadow, run up, push them, just come out of the darkness and attack. One of the first altercations out of God knows how many. I can remember it happened down there past Cracker Beach. And it involves something I'm talking about past, a rock. Now, I don't know the 2 dudes that are in this story. I don't know why they were beefing. I didn't know the beef was coming. But it's like I've told you in the past. You can feel it. It doesn't have to be 100 people get ready to do something. It can just be one. And there's something about the violence in the air or the oncoming danger that you feel.
Biscuit brings everything you need to make your brand in front of your fans. Like pizza, water bottles, toast, and goodies too. Which means everyone can take your brand and zip it, work in it, gift it. Ooh. Take it.
I remember it's like 5, 6 guys walking. And these aren't your typical tough guy, prison dudes. It's a group of white dudes. There's a taller white dude in the center, got his shirt hanging out of his back pocket. I went down to the St. Just Chuck. If I remember right, my homeboy brought out some wine. That was all purpose for being down there. We were drinking. We didn't want to see cups. They see 6, 7 guys standing on cups. So no brain, these guys got alcohol. So we just clicked up and I see these group of guys coming. And then there's little cliques of guys all around doing what they're doing. Leaning back in the corner, shooting everything. All different things. And as this group gets closer, I look over, there's like 4 black dudes standing maybe 7, 8 feet from him. This time he still smoked cigarettes. The guys passed us, go by. I see one dude reach down and pick something up from his shirt. Just like to bust this dude in the back of his head. There was a rock that he had dug out the ground, a rigid ass rock. And he just ran upside his boy's feet one time. Boom! Cracked his head wide open, falls over into the dirt, laying there, blowing, body twitching, doing this weird shit. I just looked at him. You know what his homeboys did when he got smacked with that rock? Nothing. He jumped, watched him around, looked at the dudes that were with the guy that just attacked him, and they kept walking. They never made a lap to come back around to see if this guy was okay. He eventually got up, leaned all on the back of his head, blood running down his back, kind of looked around, had no prior acknowledgement of what happened to him. No idea what he was doing on the ground, why he was on the ground, who attacked him, where all this blood was coming from, where his friends, and he was just laughing and joking at work. He stumbled that way. He would go up there and sit on these picnic tables out there at the very front, and these softball bleachers, big ass softball field. He'd go up there and sit at the picnic table next to the bleachers, blood gushing out the back of his head, waiting for the door to open so he could go back inside, trying to avoid detection from the guards on the way in because they see you bleed, they're gonna take you and put you in the hole. You've just been attacked because you won't tell them on that yard who it was, who on that yard. He didn't know. But even if he did know, couldn't tell anyone. I watched him make his way in, slide past the guards. They never even noticed it. Blood all on the back of his head, blood added to the side of his face with dirt stuck to it. From Bush's left. Handball was a big thing. There's several sports, a lot of people don't know this, that are actually played in prison. Basketball being one of the biggest things in prison. You got a full court blacktop outside, then we got a half court. The half court is where I was jumping when I first got there. Guys fall over basketball. Summertime, it is 100 plus degrees outside. The sun is beaming on you. Your skin is burning. Virginia is a very humid state. It's not like the West Coast. Out here, when you sweat, you're drenched. And that sweat gets sticky. Tempers flare. The smallest thing sets guys off, especially guys that are in there behind violent acts. They've displayed violence to any and everyone they know in the world. They struggle to try to hold this violence down. Then they get to playing ball. Boom, catch the elbow in the face. And you would see it right then and there on the phone. Whether it's to a full-fledged fight, or a guy went and grabbed something to come back and poke somebody, it's going down. That guard in the tower got one guard overseeing 1,000 people. Fast movement going on everywhere. This guard doesn't catch it. Handball, I mentioned. Out back in the building, come out the door you come out of. When that door closes, there's a wall. We had these little blue handballs. Dudes, boom, play handball. You could never really get a solid handball. No sooner than you would get started playing handball, boom, 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 you and your partner versus that dude and his partner. It's almost every time there's an ever. Y'all get into the game and you see a group of dudes approach you. Hey, yo, let us get the corner real quick. They slide up the corner. Boom! Go to run. That one man will be left. Handball game is over. Gotta wait for somebody to come get this dude up now. Because that's gonna grab him by his feet and just pull him out the way, which I've seen does. I've seen guys literally take a knockdown man, grab his feet, pull him off into the dirt so they can continue to play hand, minding their business. For the most part, the yards I was on was set up similar. There was a big yard, and you go through a fence to a smaller yard. The smaller yard over there was where the weights were, where the blacktops were for the basketball. In the big yard, at your softball field, down at the very end of it, you had your little volleyball area. It was this huge track, dusty ass track with rocks and gravel.
What if AI could handle your most repetitive tasks? With Google Workspace Studio, you can automate workflows, track action items, and more simply by describing your process. Go from deadline to done with Google Workspace.
the most exciting steps in searching for a home is when you go from browsing online to connecting with a home listing agent. That's why Homes.com connects you directly with the home listing agent who knows the most about the home and surrounding area. Click here and boom, you're connecting directly with a home listing agent. Homes.com has the home search you've been searching.
Dust, littered with old cigarette butts that people had thrown and still smoke. And guys would just, we call it spinning the trap. We walk circles around this trap. Day in, day out. Middle of summer, sun beating on. Everybody's out there with no shirt on. Okay, skinny, muscular, fat, whatever the case may be. For the most part, everybody is out there with no shirt on. Except for some of the weird guys. You see some weird guys walking around with a blue shirt on, button all the way up. Weird as hell. The main theme was sweat and no shirt. Guys walking around with the beans on in the middle of summertime. Timberland boots, the hotels, the ones they sold us, state boots, tennis shoes, all the distance here, people talking, people walking by here, people talking. It's a really, really crowded place. During the shakedowns, I look out my cell window and see the guards out there walking around with the metal detectors, swaying back and forth across the red road. Because the yard is where we hide a weapon. Keep one inside the building somewhere you can get to. You always kept one buried in that red yard. You go out there, you count the fence post. All right, my knife is buried 14 posts down on the right. Take a mark or something, put a mark on that post. And you know that buried right at the base of that post is where your knife is. And we bury them there because if they walk by with a metal detector and it hits on metal, well, of course it's going to hit on metal. There's a metal post in the ground, so they wouldn't discover. That's the knife you don't understand. The one that's been out there for all the seasons, that sits in the ground day in and day out, rusted. It's covered in everything, dirt, stuff people have dumped out, the weather, the rain. If somebody gets out, runs up and attacks you. A lot of times it's not the knife you got to worry about. It's the infection that comes from the piece of rusted steel that's been shoved into your body. I'd seen guys get stabbed on the rec yard, take off, the knife start hanging out. I'd seen guys run and have guys chase them, still stab them. I'd seen guys fall, guys get on top of them and stab them and stab them and stab them. I've seen guys get stabbed or cut and then take their shirt and hold it up to the stab wound and then get another shirt put over top of it. So once again, they can make it past the wall without being detected, not knowing whether it just went into their intestines, not knowing if it just hit a vital organ, they're bleeding. And their main concern is not their health. It's not going to the hole. What does that tell you about how bad the hole is? When you would rather deal with the stab wound and not know if you're going to die, go sit in the hole. I've seen guys be attacked with everything from baseball bats, horseshoes, the rocks, any type of weapon you think about. Adapters that you plug in televisions with, hot liquids. Fights were normal. Game initiation. Watching a guy come out there, you can see got all these other gang members with him. First time you've really seen him clicked over all of them. You've seen him walking with one or two of them. Another different group of them here and there so they can feel him out because he was solid. It's time to bring him home. They go to that same handball court. That is a blind spot. That guard in that tower cannot see that. It's a flaw in the design of the person. It's a place that cannot be seen by the guards. There's a camera on the side of the building that dudes have broken with rocks over the years. I think it's tilted, wires exposed, lens gone. It's supposed to watch and be there for your safety, but it doesn't work. Outdated, it's old, it's great, it's huge, like the side of the school camcorder. It's just tilted down. Hanging from the wires, looking at the ground. Guys take their newest group over in the corner. The other gang members surround in a circle, so they can't really see what's going on, but you can see it. If you were just playing handball, just slide off into the group of gang members and just stand there until they're done. Because they asked you to step out. So you're not going to roll out. You'll stand there waiting for them to finish what they're doing. They guy in there, and I've seen guys go in that corner and keep their things off. Try to jump on one and that boy being there. Boom, boom, boom. Stroke him, knock them down, going at it. And then I've seen guys go in that corner, be completely demolished because they didn't hold their own. They get left on the ground, bad, bruised, broke up, bleeding everywhere. And dude's like, nah, you ain't cut it to be with us. You couldn't handle three of them. What are you gonna do for war, Pops? So then he just essentially got smashed, got his ass beat. He's bleeding, he's got to walk around now. But black guys and knots all over his head. This dude just told you, you're not strong enough to beat. I'd seen them have disputes within themselves, and they do what's called a violation and take you over the corner. And your own game commences up for a certain amount of time. Every game's got a set amount of how many guys you have to fight, and a set amount of how long that fight, that violation is going to be to take place. I've seen them go from a minute up to 5 minutes for a very long time. When you came into prison, for whatever reason, you got a mama, you got a daddy, you got children, you got people out there in the world that care about you. That might be sitting on their couch, getting ready to eat dinner, or just watching a show, whatever's going on at home. And they don't know that you're in prison at that exact same moment, over in that corner, fighting 3 different guys at once. The prison rec yard is the equivalent of a gladiator. You got your spectators, and you got your gladiators. You got guys that love to fight, that are looking for a reason to fight. You got guys that are violent, and that are looking for a reason to fight. You got guys that smoke crack their whole life. Now everything's respect. You will respect me. He disrespected me. You ain't disrespect your grandma when you stole her food stamps in her purse, right? You ain't disrespect the people you robbed, right? You ain't disrespect your kids. You was sitting there getting high for them, right? But now that same man is in prison. He ain't a crackhead no more. I'm a man. You done put on 60 pounds. You don't work. You don't look like Earthworm Jim no more. He ain't all frail, bones hanging out his face. He done got back, eating the potatoes, doing burgers. Now he's a man. Everybody's a man. Everybody wants respect. And the smallest thing, things you never think about, are considered disrespect.
Shipped same-day delivery, guess that it's not just any mascara. It's your favorite. So go ahead, lock in tonight's dinner ranch while the shopper gets your must-have brand, delivers it right to your door. Try it today. Shipt. I didn't think I'd ever say this, but I actually like using my HSA now. The setup didn't feel like a chore. I was able to log in, see my balance, and upload receipts right away. What I didn't expect was how simple it was to get reimbursed, or that I could let the money sit and grow if I didn't need it. There's even an option to invest, which makes it feel more like something I'm building and less like an account for you. It saved me time, money, and just made everything easier to manage. If your employer offers Lively, I highly recommend it.
If a man can't get to you, the one place he can't get to you is on that prison record. That's the one place you won't be able to. I've said this before, so let me say it for the people in the back. You can run around in these streets hiding from people. You can get on the internet and be a troll, and then go back to the safety of wherever you live at. Go back to your normal boring life, and you ain't got to worry about nothing. When it comes to prison, jail, places like that, you make it fine in somebody to say something you shouldn't have said. And now he goes and says it. Now we're back to that respect. Now you're a marked man. You know what everybody's looking at in those moments? What you do next. I'm sure some people watching and say, I would never go out on the backyard just like that. Yes, you would. Because everybody's watching to see what you do. When they hear that you got beef, even if you're a recluse and you never go to rec, you're expected to be on that yard. And if you're looking at you like soft games, now everybody's going to carry you. Guys you've never interacted with before, they're coming for you. Just now you look like something. I've been in situations where I didn't know what to do, but I knew I had to go out. I know that standing here is not going to solve it. Staying here is gonna make it 1,000 times worse. I got to report to that backyard this evening. Handle the situation I got. No matter what happens when I go out there, I have no choice in the matter. I got to go out there. What time to one? I'll head out that back door, knowing that danger's around the corner, knowing that either he's gonna bleed or I'm gonna bleed. My blood will forever be on that blacktop. My blood will forever be in the earth, in the dirt out there in that backyard. At the end of the day, there's no saying that. At no point ever was I scared when it came to a situation like that. You are a liar. You're a liar. Anybody that can say there's another man running around this country to try to take your life, you're now in a situation where you might have to take this. You can't say that's not scary. If you're not scared of the physical aspect of it, you can't tell me you're not scared of the fact that you might do something, get caught and never go home again. But there's all types of dudes out here watching that would love to have something to tell. That want to try to get a couple of years knocked off their sentence. That might, in hopes of getting an extra trade. Dudes are telling you for an extra trade, a bag of chips, good graces, extra time out the cell. The backyard's unforgiving. You watch the news. You think they're sending up serial killers too? Or you think the men that you see 6 gunned down last night, suspect in custody? What do you think that man's at? You should have paid attention to someone American walking the backyard. The buildings are where the guards are. That's where the correctional officers go for most times. They're not trying to be out there where it's hot. They'll tell you over the microphone. It's hot outside. You go out there, you're stuck out there. Be at that door, banging on that door, rattling that gate. Going outside, there's a heat advisory. Your ass out there. Do you think they came to work to stand out in 100 degrees weather all day? No. Control booth, the comfort of an office with AC, over a staff down it. They're somewhere where they're trying to beat the heat. They're staying out of it. I used to see them glimpse out of the sergeant's window every now and then. Glimpse out of the right guard. Dude, sergeant that shit, they go right underneath the building, right underneath where the sergeant's window is, a fight underneath the window, the sergeant in the window, looking out. There'll be 10 people right below him going in. Over a course of 10 years, I honestly cannot give you an accurate number of how many situations I dealt with personally, how many assaults I've seen, attempted murders I saw, how many times I seen men running through their lives, I heard them yell, scream, cry. I'd be lying if I tried to put a number on it. I'm sure there's some that I'd have to go deep in my brain to even bring up because others trump that situation. Certain situations in my mind stand out more than that situation. See guys get robbed, come out with intel, buying some weed, have $50, $60 worth of commissary on. Another group of dudes see on the commissary. Only thing about the cops are, hey, young man, go get that for me. You come out there with the intention of buying a little bit of smoke, right? You gonna smoke. Now dude's got you pressing the corner, hey, come up off that bag. Yeah, glad you brought that out for us. Who are you? Broke jaw bag took. You ain't smoking nothing, you trying to do straw. Seen little guys attacked by big guys. Big guys attacked by big guys. Big guys attacked by little guys. Seen guards attacked, guards stabbed, guards knocked out cold. Seen the whole yard shut down. Hundreds of men laying on their bellies in the dirt. Guards dancing the tower away. Swaying around. 2 men go at it now, steady stabbing. Guards screaming on the megaphone. Stop stabbing, stop, put the weapon down, put the weapon down. And they're over there, still going at it, pacing back and forth, both of them weak. Neither one of them backing down. And all you can do is just lay there in the dirt. But look, be glad that you're not the man with the holes in you, that you're not one of the men holding the knife. Sad enough, a lot of y'all watching this video. I'm not gonna say a few. A lot of people watch my videos. A lot of you have done time, and a lot of you have not done.
We knew our last Verbo was going to be incredible. We didn't know the hot tub was broken. But thanks to Verbo Care and 24/7 line support, they moved us. Better place, better hot tub.
Got any room for that?
Think again.
Teenagers are full of surprises. Verbo is not. If you know, you Verbo.
I am so excited to be trying Moroccan Rose new scent,
Lumiere de Jour. I'm gonna go ahead and spray in those points. That's really pretty. Immediately I'm getting notes of jasmine, fig leaf, rock salt, and a little bit of bombwood. Very romantic and nostalgic purposes. Definitely transport to somewhere lush and Mediterranean. I absolutely love how pretty this scent and the packaging is. It really does live up to its which translates to life every day. And if you're looking for a rose, you absolutely have to try Lumiere.
Good time, yeah. If you find yourself in a situation like that, just think about it. Next time you go to do whatever it is that you do, whether you get high and you're trying to get well, you're out here stealing and big crimes, remember this is just part of what comes with it. You put all this together, compile, get a compilation of everything that makes it what it is. It's just a small portion of what you can expect. You can run around in the streets ripping people off, lying, putting on a mask and pretending to be tough. Go in there and do it. You're not gonna be able to run from what's coming. You rip somebody off, they might not catch you in 5, might not catch you in child. But one thing's for sure, the moment you go out that back door, they're gonna get you. Speak on somebody's name, troll somebody if you want to. Talk bad about them, call them a liar. Do all that. Then mosey on out that door like you would at your grandma's house that you live at. Like you would when you go walking down the block like everything's good. And instead of being a corner store down there waiting on you, there's a man that's been plotting, planning, debating, waiting for your return, waiting on the day that you come out that door. With no good intention, no intention on anything other than trying to take your life. I've got 1, 2, 3 different guys that I did cellmates and good friends of mine at one point in time. To my home this year. I look forward to them coming home. I'm gonna turn the camera on and just let them talk. I've been there for situations they've been in. They've been there for situations that I've been in. One thing they'll tell you, I'm not a liar. Another thing they'll tell you is I never ran. I never checked in. I never disappeared from my problems. I faced them head on. Even when every hair was standing up on the back of my neck and I knew this is gonna get bad. I've got to become somebody I don't want to be. And I'm facing a man that most people never have to face in their lifetime. But I would still make the decision to go that way and not that way. I'd rather die standing on my feet facing my problems than on my knees with a knife in my back. That's why y'all see me. I'm so adamant about these stories. I'm so adamant about the channel. There's a lot to be learned. There's a lot to gain. You may look at me as just a person YouTuber. For me, this is an outlet, and it's a way to give back. It's a way to teach, reach, speak out, to help others. And gun at home. Can't take your gun with you. Can't take your homeboys with you. Nah. You get there, it's you. You say I'm part of the gang. The gang might be the one messing your ass up. They might X you out and then stand by and watch as other gangs jump on you. Other dudes jump on you. What you're not gonna do is go in there and run things like you did out here on the streets. Not gonna happen. You're gonna go in there and do what everybody else does. Or you're gonna do what they don't do. Become a coward and go somewhere and hide. But one thing all men who go to prison will do is walk back. You're not all guaranteed to make it up off there. You are guaranteed to survive things. Depending on how you carry yourself, how much time you got, who you are as a person, that's going to determine whether you're watching violent things or whether you're actually part of it. So you know. I want to say salute to everybody that stuck around for this part of the video to the very end. Yes, my videos are long. There's a lot to be said. I edit. Before I edit, sometimes these videos are an hour and a half, 2 hours long. Because it's not made up stuff. It's stuff I can talk about all day long. But I have to edit them down to about 45 minutes. Everybody ain't got 45 minutes to spend watching a video. I know some of y'all probably watched the segment, and I apologize if it's too long. But the message can't be given in 5 minutes. All the information can't be put out there in 5 minutes. I could do these stories for hours and hours and hours, but I can't turn the camera off or walk away from the video until I feel that I've fully done justice to the topic at hand. At the end of the day, and I've said this and I'll say it till the day I die, this is not something I want anyone that's never experienced to have to experience. I know for the men that have done time, they watch this and it takes them back to when they did time. It takes them back to events they saw, stories they had. Everybody's got a story. This isn't your story. This isn't a chapter in your life. Don't let it. You do not know who you are until that gate closes behind you. And the only person that can protect you is you. When there's nowhere to run, you really find out who you are as a person. When people come for you, and the only direction to go is towards it, that's when who you are as a man is tested. But anyways, these jails, these facilities, these prisons are all just crazy world inside of this hard, crazy world we live in. And as always, y'all know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to keep going and saying, oh, you know anything? Like always, this is Jay Williams. Let's Live Life to all my real ones. And also real ones watching. I'm still watching me. Y'all know.
Get help where you need it most. Microsoft 365 Copilot, your AI assistant at work. Now 15% off for eligible nonprofits. By clicking the link or visiting us at Microsoft.com/nonprofit.
The Undertaker for battling control of the dark side. The only way man could take on the Undertaker was to have a really dark soul. There was only one way to go with it. That was violence. They were put on this earth to fight. This is gonna be a brawl. It's different. It's gritty. You're gonna get buried alive. You better. Years after careers. The mankind Undertaker still. When two legends collide, their rivalry stays pinned in our minds forever. This is where we break down the legendary stories behind the greatest rivalries. Freddie Prinze Jr. And this is WWE Rivals. This is one of my favorite rivalries. Undertaker. The types of matches they had were so different, so unique, so crazy. This rivalry, as far as the extremity, to never be tired. You know, you have literally they call him the it's crazy, crazy. Let's talk about Undertaker, 1995, just before Mankind comes over. I've never seen anybody like worse than that. Any business, anywhere. There was one constant. Always. He was the brother. I want to switch over to Mankind and paint a picture of what kind of wrestling Mankind was. Legit. He brought that's why coming into the WWE and facing the Undertaker, it was as real as it possibly could be. Nick was a different kind of guy. The man really gentle nature about it. The backstage voice, yeah, he just kind of brings an energy to a room. You enjoy being. And then you go out in the arena and he turns into a complete lunatic. That's a story based on telling you. I rode with before he was young. When we were together in WCW, I split rooms on Mark. I stayed on probably this guy who showed up at Survivor Series. That's the other. Awesome, that's the other one. I'm watching pay-per-view. I very much realize this is on a certain level. Same guy. Split rooms. One on another. It's a completely
Trying to write with nonstop pennies? That's where Grammarly comes in. It's an AI chat that helps you meet every moment. See? No sweat. It's need your writing to sound more knowledgeable or precise, or would generate text more every day. With Grammarly's Humanizer, it's easy to nail just the right tone.
these updates are exactly how we'll deliver. Good job.
Work smarter with Grammarly.
Hurry into your Go Account Chevy dealer to get great offers like this. Get 1.9% financing on all Chevy Silverado 1500 models. Or get $7,350 total value when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Genuine here to that character. It really became early on. Undertaker and Mark Calloway, they were somehow that same person. Mark Calloway got put way, way back. And the Undertaker is what most people, most of the time, saw. Spirit of the Undertaker, that kind of guy throughout the centuries. Cheers, my Undertaker. He guys were taller than him, bigger than him. People just expected me to just mow through everything. The Undertaker is a character that conquered monsters. Well, maybe they weren't quite as big as the Undertaker. It was nuts and didn't care. Part of what was this reputation for violence. Kept pitching and pitching, man. So I thought that's the hey look, not Liam. Liam. To give him a shot. I talked to the Undertaker. He knows it. He likes it. Once Vince saw Vince and the Undertaker do their thing, he would like it. Secondly, once Vince got to know Nick, individual basis, he would blow it. He didn't know at the time that the big Jim Ross was pushing. Smith man slammed his hand. I'll bring it in. I'll bring it in space. So when Jim Ross told me, this is how you're starting, I realized I got one chance. And Bob really did. That was such a bad thing. When I debuted in 1996, it was Tortured Soul. Oh, this family tortured soul. You understand the bad time? This ain't pain. I wanted to be a darker because I felt the only way this mankind creation could feasibly take on the Undertaker really dark soul. We're going on. Inside, you are really a storytelling. Foley is borderline genius. April 1st, 1996, the day after WrestleMania. You have one character, Undertaker, who dishes it. That's it, that's his calling card. And then now you have this character who just thrives. Mankind's did you. We have one person at the table here who put perspective on this. He happened to be in the ring with a man who was about right. Yeah, I just remember when he came to a roll the floor, I love to do I'm coming out of the gate. I'm not waiting on the biggest problem. Now you have this crazy character against this monster of face. And it was just, what was that match made? Made hell. Debuting in WWE with the Undertaker, that would be impressive. Mankind coming in being just as diabolical, maybe even more so than the Undertaker. Now we have two characters that have no parameters. There was only one way to go. That was violence. But the Undertaker had a chance. He was going to go for it. Only gave it that chance. Never seen Undertaker look that good. tell a story between two supernatural characters. You can't just have a regular. So we have the boiler room war. Mankind basically lived in a boiler room. There's that back door. That was his home. That's where mankind. Your GMC empowers your journey. Expertise empowers your GMC. Certified service experts like you in the main specialized. Mankind basically lived in a boiler room. That was his home. That's where mankind. So the idea to have a match in mankind's environment is unique. The way this match works is that both superstars start the match in the water. They have to fight all the way through the arena, get the ringside, and the Undertaker's powerful. We actually had the ball that night. Away a lot of that risk where if something didn't go exactly as we wanted it to go, we could stop it down and shoot it a different way. Boiler Raw, I was recording. That was brutal. And that was just all out war. Okay. Say you're sorry. Ring the bell. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I ain't holding up the bag. I suggest you don't. Mankind just end that war. Young arena in Cleveland. Filthy. Dirt everywhere. Dust everywhere. Anything that wasn't tied down. We're going to get good. The boiler room brawl. Utilize everything around. So I thought, here's something. Things that I can do. Everything that happened was real. I climb up that ladder. I know there's some hardcore boxes. I'm hoping I'm going to break my arm. But half my body doesn't work. Right? You're shooting just a little bit. It took years off each other's careers. A potato in wrestling speak is really stiff blow, above and beyond what we usually deliver. And sometimes in our urgency to aggravate that, we might. We get to the point where we'll pick up here tomorrow. I remember getting a cut in my elbow. Doctor there, and it's going to be to sew that up. No, it's got to be open tomorrow. It's not going to, it's not going to match up. Where how in the world did I get stitches in between this and this?
If you have CalFresh, Medi-Cal, or SSI, you may qualify for a free iPhone 11, plus up to 10 gigabytes of data every month. Millions of people already qualify. Go to airtalkwireless.com to apply today. The application takes 2 minutes, and shipping 100% free anywhere in California. This is a limited time offer. Apply today.
I remember walking backstage on the actual day of the event. Terry Runnels walked behind me and she goes, "You know that every time that your arm moves, there's blood shooting out of your elbow." So I'm walking down the hall. Every time my arm was just shooting out of my arm. He actually had to rebust open his elbow to create some continuity. I mean, it was a big deal. It was, wow, pretty remarkable thing they did. We were able to have the performers make their way out to the arena and it was some match in front of the live audience. I had to come up with something because we were both so worn out. We were brawl the night before, and now we have to like magically appear backstage, brawl in a meaningful way. You use your surroundings. See a coffee machine? Sorry, you know, you apologize. There just happened to be a coffee. We saw it. We grabbed it. No one had scalding coffee on the bingo card. He's got to do what a guy's got to do. He's up. What you didn't just have to get a boiler room into the ring, you have to claim ownership of the earth. Alvaro was like Undertaker's dad. He represents the audience. You think about loyalty. So when the audience feels betrayed, it really ignites emotional reaction. There's a legitimate chance that you'll see the end of the They told a very cinematic story with this match. Had you ever seen anything like this before? It definitely worked. It's all 20 years later. You will never rest. You get to a spot with characters where they're so rich, you just need to invent new ways for them to match. What happened with The Undertaker and new match was created just for that, called the Buried Alive match. And they explained, well, there's going to be a grave with a 6-foot pole, and in order to win the match, you have to put your opponent in the grave and bury them alive. Well, you know, when you say, yeah, You're gonna get buried alive. You're like, the dirt. Are you ready to see someone buried alive? This is the first time a match like this, and it's a constant flirtation with death. If you die, you lose. That's basically the stipulation. And I remember the Vince going, "This is an unsanctioned match. This is the first ever unsanctioned match." And whoever was on the other side goes, "Well, yeah, because there's no way this could happen." It's this matchup presents all these opportunities because whatever we're doing in and around the ring is just a pretext to get us. These two evil entities are battling for control of the dark side and tell the story that needs to be told of these two guys. You're gonna have to do something that is desperate. It's just like it kind of reminds me of watching a Friday the case. I was gonna say bias because of everything that we did. It was always that down in bed, and all of a sudden they were alive. He's not dead. I end up getting chokeslammed into a grave, and then the earth starts coming down. Tired, exhausted, for a while. Beings. And people think of themselves, surely nobody can find Terry Gordy, the executioner, he waylays the other. Now begins this mammoth attempt to completely fill that grave in a few minutes without any machine. The real story is there was a miscalculation of how long it would take to fill up the hole in this Undertaker was in there. So you have to send out after lost. You rush out there with shovels to fill up a full grave.
Alright, I'm gonna end this. I'll catch you guys tomorrow when I wake up. Alright, peace.